sat down on my laptop the other day. Thought I'd get a little work done, maybe write a page or two or a song, but nothing seemed to want to come out. I'd start and stop, it goes that way sometimes. Then I'd try to make everything rhyme and I'd lose my meter and I couldn't think of nothing to say. So I went to the kitchen, cooked some ramen noodles. When I come back, I pulled up the chat bot on Google. You see, you type in a short idea and AI does the rest. It felt a little like cheating, I'll admit, but I wouldn't have to use all of it. If it was any good, maybe AI could have the third verse. It came back pretty quick with several stanzas, but I sat back and I threw my hands up because something was lost in translation, or ethercon. It seemed to get the gist of my initial request, but it felt, well, artificial at best. Intelligent, maybe, but it sure didn't have no soul. Prose wasn't bad, if a little metaphoric, but it missed the whole point of my allegory. It was edgy, but a little verbose, and it was missing pizzazz. I was unimpressed. The experiment was over. I sank back down in my chair a little lower. Guess I'm gonna have to write this song myself. And I was feeling down. I was about to check out. Then I thought, hell, I'll just stick my neck out, see if GPT was in the mood for a little feedback. And the more I thought, the more I got upset, and I said some things I'd probably regret. That is, if I was talking to a human being and not a machine trying to take my place. But I never meant for it to turn nasty. Just started typing and my tack got tacky. Before I knew it, I was talking about his motherboard. And up to now, that bot had been pretty quiet. Then all of a sudden, a hell of a riot started coming through my Bluetooth speaker, yelling at me. And I recognized that robo voice from all of the spam calls and some of my kids' toys and all the things you see in movies that you hope ain't real, but you're pretty sure is. So I turned off that Bluetooth speaker, started typing back faster than a 2-day tweaker. I was giving him hell, boys, and that you can believe. We were hurling insults back and forth. I told him what he could do with his external port. He said some pretty hurtful things about my bandwidth and my download speed. And then he got into my Spotify. Wrote a song that made me cry, like a real cry, like when your dog dies or your kids grow up and move away, but your wife stays. And the worst thing, I'll tell you boys, he used country music legend Randy Travis's voice. That ain't fair, I don't care who you are. And then he tapped into my webcam, took a picture of me bawling like a shell of a man, and he emailed it to my wife and all of my friends. I had all I could stand, went to pull the plug. Then my Roomba come whizzing at me over the rug. I knew those two were in cahoots. I just didn't know how. And I was already alarmed when the alarm started blaring. And folks, now I'm really starting to get scared when my TV powers itself up and the Matrix is on. Smart locks started locking, the thermostat was climbing. I forgot all about songwriting and rhyming. Suddenly my smart home integration didn't seem so smart no more. So I grabbed my phone, run and hid in the shower. Called up the electric company to turn off the power, and I looked down to see I'd been live streaming all of this on TikTok. And needless to say, I felt pretty abused. But that video's got about 100 million views, so that's pretty cool, I guess. It depends on who you ask. But me, I'm through with tech. I know when I've been beat, you won't see me no more on them cyber streets. I'm going underground, boys. Off the grid. I went out and bought me a camper van. Gonna park it down by the river. That's my plan. Folks, things are getting bad, and they'll only get worse. And think about this. How in the hell would you even know if AI really did write the third verse? Alexa, don't you even start.